Oh yeah!
Welcome to the Rant, where if you have something to say, you better post it here today. Okay, y'all, we hit 100 subscribers in 6 days. Come on. Thank y'all so much. Literally, I can't do this without you. It's impossible, right? Like, if I could, I would have just did it and not bothered anybody. So thank you so much for looking at the post. Thank you for responding to the messages. We appreciate y'all so much. I have something fun planned. This weekend, I'm gonna run a 5K. Okay, a 5K, right? It might result into a crawl, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to cross that finish line by any means necessary. In the comment section, yes, I want you to respond with what you think about the Rant episode, but I also want you to guess what you think my finish time will be. You need to actually predict how slow, how fast do you think I'll be able to run this race? So comment what your time is. Whoever is the closest to the accurate finish time, you will pick my next rant topic. I'm so pumped. It has to be in the world of sports, but you will pick the next rant topic. Keep your eyes open for that. Guess my time, and it's gonna be fun. Let's delve into the topic today. Kawhi Leonard's New Balance commercial sends ripple effects across the NBA. LeBron has to respond. Now, we're not just talking about a clapback with the Nike team in a commercial. I think that would be amazing. He has to respond on the court, in between the lines, on the goals. Let's go. If he doesn't, his 4-year stint with the Lakers will be remembered as nothing short of a disappointment for 3 main reasons. First, because his first season with the Lakers were highly overrated and his numbers were skewed. Second, he actually has a team and a roster this year that can compete for a championship. And 3, the bully has moved into town. First, we have to go to the main point. This is about LeBron's overrated first season. People always tell me all the time, oh my goodness, if you listen to Shannon Sharp on Undisputed, hey, go James averaged 27 points per game. Look at the numbers. Go James averaged, I think, maybe 60% of his points. It might even be more. We'll check it out in the comment section. Over 60% of his points were in the paint. That means layups and dunks. His shooting outside of the paint was abysmal last year. He was terrible, and this is before the injury. Don't blame it on the injury. He was not playing up to par. He was disengaged. His turnovers were awkward, and a lot of his other numbers were skewed. His rebounding, he averaged 9 rebounds a game, almost a career high. Did you know he only averaged about 2.5 blockouts per game? What? Who rebounds without having a block out? That's the new NBA, where literally people shoot and everybody turns around and all you have to do is run to the basket and grab the ball. That's not true rebounding. And so LeBron's rebound stats were padded. When you only have to work for 2.5 of the 9 that you actually receive, that tells me that you're not actually putting in that work. You're not actually having any kind of battles for those basketballs, and that's an issue. Another thing, his defense was terrible. And I will say this, a lot of people agreed, even LeBron fans, but some of them try to say, oh, because he had to chase down block, oh, because he was able to be a great help side defender. When people were playing LeBron last season, they were licking their chops. I thought it was so disrespectful. They would literally lure him out to the top of the key, give him a little cross, give him a little shake, take him to the basket, pull up in his eye. This man was being disrespected last year, and don't blame it on the injury. Remember, when he came back from the injury, their record against bad non-playoff teams were horrific, but also 2 before, I believe, what were they, 28, 27? So only a 500 win club, 1 game over. So please, don't forget his first year was disappointing. The stats were padded because, come on, he's a physical freak. He'll be able to pad his stats on any given day. That's why people who watch Russell Westbrook tell me, oh yeah, I'm not really scared of Russell Westbrook. Those are empty calories. That's the same with LeBron. People don't want to admit he has empty calories. He has empty stats all the time. The second main point, he has no excuses. Now, LeBron is a phenomenal player. Honestly, I love watching him play when he is motivated and in the zone. But here's the thing. he likes to pass the blame. And then here's the part that's annoying. He'll accept the blame when it's not his fault. I.e., oh, y'all want to get mad at somebody? Get mad at me. Don't get mad at Kyrie. Get mad at me. It's easy for you to say that when you have done a great job and you played a good game. How about when you don't play a good game or when you have empty calories in your stats? Can you step up then? LeBron cannot make any excuses this year. It would have to be an injury depleted team for him to make excuses. He has players on this team. He has a decent coach, Frank Vogel, who actually gave him some trouble when he was in the Miami Heat in his prime, right? So Frank Vogel knows how to coach. You can't get in that position and be a terrible coach. You also realize he has good role players. Danny Green, we saw what he just came off and did in the finals with the Toronto Raptors. We know what he's done in his career. I like Avery Bradley, a two-way player. That is solid, right? Dwight Howard looks like he's getting back on the roll. He's going to be able to contribute. Hey, JaVale McGee, we can laugh and shock to the fool all we want, but when you really look at the numbers and you look at the tape, he is balling. When you look at these players that are, Rondo, I know he's hurt, and Kuzma, I know he's hurt, he'll be back. When they're back, he's got a lot of players. So this excuse of blaming it on other people, it will not stand. And I am not going to forget Anthony Davis, the Brown. Now, granted, he is glass. Okay, so if he's hurt, that's going to be a way that he's going to actually use Anthony Davis as an excuse, as a scapegoat. He's really good at that. But if Anthony Davis is healthy or partially healthy, oh my word, there is no excuse. So LeBron has to respond on the court. And finally, the last point, I'm going to drive this home. Y'all, the bully is in town. Kawhi Leonard made a New Balance commercial and he said, I am going to take over your city, LeBron. Your city. He's not only saying he isn't going to just come to LA. He's saying, I'm the king of LA. This man had the crown on the keys when he put it in the car. This man got the 2 basketball I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that commercial was hard. But I'm telling you what, this is scary from LeBron's point of view. Let me put it in perspective. Let's imagine maybe you're in middle school, right? Those aren't our best years for pretty much anybody. When you're in middle school and you realize you got this nasty bully, okay, maybe not be physical intimidation, but maybe they just always pick on you. But then your parents come home one day and say, guess what? We're gonna take you to a new school. You're like, yay, I can go somewhere. I can start over. So you go to this new school in a different state across the country, and it's with the palm breeze, and you thinking to yourself, yeah, I'm about to, what's up? I'm about to, yeah, what's going on, y'all? I'm about to recreate myself. And then after your first year at this new school, you find out that the next year, that bully transferred to your district. He's around your corner. He actually shares the school for athletic purposes. Terrifying. That's what's happening. The bully is back. I saw LeBron James in his prime with the Heat see Kawhi Leonard come off the bench and come to guard him, and he go exhausted as if he didn't want any parts of this young boy. I've seen him in regular season games where the Claw decided to lock him up and take him at the top and have him throw terrible, horrible turnovers because he was scared to go against him one-on-one. I've seen that. Kawhi Leonard takes LeBron's lunch money, and people tell you, oh, yo, LeBron still averaged this, and this. Stop looking at the totals. When did Kawhi guard LeBron? Then look at LeBron's numbers. Don't look at his overall, because we know in the game of basketball, especially today, switching is huge now that three-point shooting is becoming even bigger. So you have to realize you can't take the totals. You have to look at what is LeBron's numbers when Kawhi is on him. And guess what? They drop. Okay, they drop. There's nothing short about it. So when we look at today, LeBron has to respond. So these 4 years in LA isn't seen as a disappointment. He can't just respond on social media. I really want him to. He can't just respond in a Nike commercial. I would really want him to. He needs to respond on the court. Why? Because that first year, it was fluky. A lot of things were overrated about that first year. The second reason is because he has help now. He can't use excuses. Oh, woe is me, I don't have help. And finally, finally, the bully is in town. He's trying to take his lunch money. So LeBron, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna rise up and say, hey, Kawhi, I'm gonna take you on? Or you gonna back down and say, oh, this ain't really a rivalry. It's not that big of a deal. Y'all pushing it out of proportion. Whew. Come on, LeBron. Do what you need to do. Make it known. If you're the king of LA, make it known. You can't use your old resume. We update resumes in this business. It's what you are doing now. Not what you did then. Not what you're saying you're going to do in the future. What are you doing now? And Kawhi, he's thinking now he's the king of LA. Now, I want y'all to subscribe to this if you haven't already. Share this with people. Comment. Again, I want you to comment what you think my finish time will be for my 5K this weekend. And I'm so excited to see where this goes. Hey, please show me some argumentation in these comments. Don't worry. If you're wrong, I will correct you. Bye-bye.